Hello, welcome to Best Reviews at YouTube. This item has a rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars. A customer wrote, "This Caddy works as expected on an HP Zbook 15G2. I'm able to use a second SSD in the optical drive bay without any issue. I wanted to point out a couple things which other reviewers didn't mention. 1. The Caddy doesn't come with a mounting plate which is required to mount the Caddy to the laptop. I had to take it off the dummy I had in my optical drive bay and screw it to the Caddy. 2. The texture of the faceplate of the Caddy doesn't exactly match the rest of the laptop body, but it's pretty close. 3. The mounting holes of the SSD didn't align perfectly with the holes in the Caddy. So I tightened the screws barely enough to not let the SSD fall off. 4. The Caddy came with 4 screws and a small screwdriver. The screwdriver wasn't of high quality and it was hard to loosen the bay mounting screw using it. So I used a better one that I had. 5. This cost me $19.99, which I think is very expensive for a Caddy. But considering the cost of the alternative sold on Amazon or the OEM part sold by HP, I think this is a pretty good deal. After installing the SSD and Caddy: 1. Make sure you can see the new SSD in the laptop BIOS. If you can't, there is something wrong either with the SSD or the Caddy. It's usually the SSD because the Caddy just provides an enclosure and an interface for the SSD to connect to the SATA port of the laptop. 2. If you don't see it in Windows after booting the laptop, you probably need to install Intel Rapid Storage Technology Driver. 3. A new SSD will usually be unformatted. It needs to be formatted first and assigned a drive volume. It can be done in Disk Management utility of Windows. Thank you for watching. Please give the thumbs up.